Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We begin with breaking news tonight and the latest on a search in West Fargo.
It started a couple of hours ago, but there have been some recent developments. A perimeter which was set up around Hazer's Auto Sales and Parts, that's just off of 9th Street and 8th Avenue North, is now ending. Valley News Live's Melanie Palmer remains at the scene and joins us with the very latest. Melanie?
Hey guys, we had the chance to speak with the owner of Hazer Auto, Dwayne Hazer, and he says that he wasn't told what exactly was happening, but authorities told him and his employees to leave and to lock up for the night. He was unaware of any safety measures or concerns that were happening. And from what we've seen, police officers have cleared the scene. We did not have the opportunity to speak with one of them, but this continues to be a developing story, and we will have more details later on tonight and on our website, valleynewslive.com. But for now, Melanie Palmer in West Fargo.
All right, thank you so much, Melanie. West Fargo police just posted on Facebook that they're asking people to stay away from that area. Earlier reports were that they may be searching for an individual who took off after a traffic stop. Stay with Valley News Live for the very latest. We're also following a developing story where one man remains hospitalized, 2 others still missing after their fishing boat capsized in the icy waters of Red Lake.
The FBI, Border Patrol, and local volunteers are all searching by air and by water to find the 2. Valley News Team's Ryan Laughlin was with the search team today and has our story.
This is hard. This is real hard.
Red Lake.
People have to respect it, and it's a powerful lake.
Unforgiving this time of year. The community of Redby is shaken.
We're all close, especially when it comes to something like this.
Last night, 3 men working as commercial fishermen went out trying to bring in a couple more catches before the ice moves in.
Seem to be having some difficulty with the boat, and one guy swam to shore, told the other 2 guys to stay with the boat. By the time he arrived to shore, noticed the boat had capsized and did not see the occupants.
An example of the treacherous conditions out here, that's the truck the 3 men took out yesterday. It broke through the ice. It's been there all night. They're not worried about that. They're worried about trying to get boats out to search for the 2 missing men.
We would risk our life for any one of our people on the boat.
For volunteer Buffy Barrett, this search is particularly difficult.
I literally cried myself to sleep last night.
It's because she knows the missing men personally. 29-year-old Dylan Bolio just got married and became a father. She says she remembers teasing the 17-year-old too.
You know, I would tease him because my arms were bigger than his, and, you know, but it was just, we're all a family when we're out here.
The reason she knows them?
This could have been me out there.
She worked on that same boat up until a couple months ago.
Feeling all kinds of guilt because I no longer work on the boat, but that was my crew. That was the boat I took out every day for the past, 2 years.
Barrett says she'll keep looking for them as long as law enforcement lets her tonight.
Just pray for them. Pray for guidance. That's all we can do right now is just pray for guidance.
From Redby, Ryan Laughlin, Valley News Live.
Police didn't want to call the search a recovery effort yet. They say it's still an open investigation, but they also say they're racing against Mother Nature as ice continues to form on the lake.
2 Grand Forks men are facing felony charges in connection with an early morning drug bust. 29-year-old Jonathan Vervelin is facing 2 felony drug charges, while 32-year-old Douglas Austrian is also facing a felony drug charge. Documents say that both men were pulled over early yesterday morning. A search found objects in their vehicle with white residue on them, and that led to their arrest for drug and possession of paraphernalia.
With little or no wind, today's cooler temps didn't feel so cold. This is a look at the Red River along South University at 52nd Avenue from the Valley News Live Skyview drone. You can see snow tucked in along the tree line and protected from the sun's rays. Let's go to Hutch to find out what our Tuesday night forecast looks like. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. The sunshine felt wonderful today, even though we started out with mighty chilly temperatures. And heading into the early overnight, we remain clear, but there's enough of a wind to keep us from seeing these kind of rock bottom temperatures. This morning, we woke up at 5 to 10 degrees below zero in the Northern Valley. And single digits here for most in the Southern Valley. Slow to fall temperatures through the 20s this evening. It will remain somewhat breezy, but remember, those winds are what's keeping us a little milder. We have wilder Wednesday weather in the offing. Another shot of snow, slippery roads. I'll have the timing and the latest in your hour-by-hour forecast coming up here in just a few more moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
Police are working to find out what caused the death of a 33-year-old Minnesota man whose body was found yesterday. Sheriff's investigators say that Corey Bush of Nadawash went into the woods in Mahnomen County to cut firewood with his father-in-law Sunday afternoon. After their truck got stuck on a trail, Bush left to go get help and said he'd be back in a few hours. He never returned. His father-in-law stayed with the truck until yesterday morning, then walked out of the woods, got a ride home, and reported Bush as missing. Bush's body was located yesterday afternoon about a mile from his truck. It's been taken to Grand Forks for an autopsy.
North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum wants to know if the state's universities are operating at their highest potential. So he has announced the creation of a task force to study the issue. This group will look at the current leadership model for North Dakota's university system. The task force will be made up of members across university systems, such as students, faculty, alumni, and government officials. Burgum says after operating the same way for 80 years, now is the time for change.
So again, we have new forms of competition that are unhindered by geography, that create new challenges for us in how we think about funding, how we think about pricing, and how we think about governing higher education.
Applications to be part of the task force open today and close at midnight on November 30th. You can find the application on the governor's website, and we have more information posted on our website, valleynewslive.com.
It's election day in parts of the valley and in Grand Forks. Folks are headed to the polls deciding on a sales tax issue in Grand Forks. A $150 million water treatment plant is being built, and the city needs to find funding for about half or more of it. Today's special election will decide whether to raise the sales tax by 0.5% to pay for the plant. The money would also be used for road projects. If the tax gets voted down, the city says utility rates could go up 40%. Voting is going on at the Alaris Center, and the polls are open until 7 o'clock tonight. Look for results of that election vote on Valley News Live at 10.
It's also a local election year in Minnesota, and here's a look at some of the other races on the ballot today. In Moorhead, 13 people are running for a one-year unexpired seat on the school board. In Dilworth, 2 incumbent city council members are being challenged by 3 others. Mayor Chad Olson is running unopposed. Barnesville Mayor Jean Prim is being challenged by 3rd Ward Council member Jason Rick, and 3 people are running for Rick's seat. There's also a school vote in Barnesville. Today, 7 people are running for 4 seats. Polls in Minnesota are open until 8 o'clock tonight.
1 in 5 American houses has been burglarized, so police are encouraging homeowners to take extra precautions this winter. Fargo police are pushing outdoor cameras so people can see what's happening around their home when they aren't there. This is the time of year for packages to be stolen as well. People are advised to track them and know when they will be delivered. All doors should be kept locked and double-checked before you leave your home. For more crime tips, watch the Valley Today tomorrow morning. Christy Larson will be showing you self-defense and talking about its importance at any age.
Target stores are shopping destinations for many of you. How one city is reacting to news that their Target will be closing later on Valley News Live at 6.
Up next, progress on efforts to provide more legal protection for Native American women.